welcome back to the end of the workday. Here we are at home. I've got 3 boxes from FCP Euro to open. That is obviously the radiator for the car. And I've got just some other pieces of stuff that I need to get into. You'll see. So this afterthought, and again, they had excellent customer service. They credited me $5.99, so I wouldn't have to pay for shipping. For this one thing, came in that box, that first box I opened up, with all of this packaging to protect that. And I didn't actually even end up taking off the intake, so I don't need that. I mean, at some point I might, but I don't now. Coolant temperature sensor, which I don't think I really even need, but it's very inexpensive, so why not replace it? I did get a code with the code reader that I have, you know, that Bluetooth one. Cap that does not come with the coolant bottle when you buy a new coolant bottle. So, new coolant bottle. So I'll actually be able to read it and see how much coolant's actually in there. Excited about that. I'll get that done today. I don't know if I'm going to get the radiator done today or not. I mean, maybe. Yeah. Down in there. Paperwork. What are you, paperwork? Ah, man, I'm having trouble. Oh yeah, there we go. There's me. There's that. There's the, yep, sure, okay, cool. Gotta open that up. Oh, well look how pretty that is. We had to fit the hose down on the bottom. You can see, force fit the hose there, and then this bracket goes underneath the tabs there. There you can see the screw, and then that holds it all in place, and it's nice and solid. And it's dirty because my hands are not perfectly clean, which is why I only touch the lid with this paper towel. Because I'm just gonna go ahead and spin that on there so it's on. I know I have to fill it. Do that later. Okay, that's one thing. I've gotten this sensor off of the old one, and then I also have this off of the old one. Sorry, it's that side. It was on the far side, and it turns and faces downward, I think. And then the new radiator came with new O-rings, but as far as I can tell, when I pulled this thing off of here, there was no O-ring on here or here. Which I find to be very interesting. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun for me to try to remember how all this stuff goes on here. Not gonna lie.
You can only imagine how I feel right now.
Although it...
Wow. That snapped off.
Yeah, that sensor doesn't stink, but right there, Jupiter and Venus, which is funny. When we were in Florida, every time I saw them, they were like lined up with the moon, which is way over there. But pretty cool. Good morning. Whatever day it is, Wednesday. I think I might have something like right at 8 o'clock. So let's hope not. All right, I gotta log in. See you. Well, I've been busily editing my race video. And then, so by the time you're watching this, you'll have seen the benefits of that. Still with the cold, so you also probably just saw my drugs. I got a zinc lozenge thing here, Colby's Zyrtec D, and I just chewed a bunch of chewy vitamins with vitamin C and D. I'll get over it. It's just a cold. It's just annoying is all it is, right? Listen to me. Okay, well, it is Wednesday. We're gonna make our day what we want our day to be. So far, that's all I seem to have accomplished. It's early yet. And yeah, we'll get some work done. All right, while we're doing stuff, you can kind of see it in there. If I move that out of the way, that is the coolant temperature sensor. There's a plastic clip. There's a lot of videos. You just pull that clip out, which is right on this side of my fingernail, you know, in there. Dun, dun, dun. And then you pull the thing out and take the clip off. And this is what the old one looked like. Pretty gross. So I don't know if this got replaced when the coolant flange got replaced when I had a leak when I first bought the car or not. So there you go. That was an easy fix. Now this thing is driving me crazy. This piece right here. Oh gosh, can we get to it? This top piece on the radiator, it came with O-rings. So I tried, you know, this is the same thing, right? So I put the O-ring on it, even try to lube it up a little bit, and the thing will not go on all the way so that the clip can be engaged. It just won't. And there were no O-rings when I disassembled this stuff from the old one, from the car, because this piece is the same piece that was on there, and there was no O-ring there. There was no O-ring on the radiator. And this, when we get it for sure done, that goes on there. All right, okay, that's cool and all, but coolant, that's cool and all. But is stuff gonna leak out of it without an O-ring? Because that O-ring is too fat. It will not fit on there with the O-ring. But like I said, there was not an O-ring on it before. There was not an O-ring on the top. There was not an O-ring on the bottom one. So I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, that's literally all that I need to do today, except actually I want to pull this broken headlight tab off of here and see if while they're off I can just glue the sucker together. So let's do that. While we're at it, here's the broken auxiliary water pump. You know, that piece popped off of there. And this bracket has to go on the new one, and it won't budge. So I sprayed it with some lube, let that sit for a bit. That worked. Now it's all lubed up. All right, that part will come in when it comes in. Now we've moved on to attempting to JB weld this headlight tab back on. It should look like that, kind of, and it's been broken the whole time I've owned the car. So we're gonna give it a shot. This piece, I don't think I'm gonna be able to use that JB weld. I was thinking about it. It's that nipple broke off of here, just like it was broken off of the one that I already had. And I think what happened is I just ended up with too much length here, and this is not very flexible, and I think it was just putting too much pressure on there. I mean, it's actually tempting to, you know, undo this part that I attached and maybe try to just put it on there and see if that'd be better. And we'll give it less pressure. Maybe I'll do that. That's something different. We shall see. Leave it untouched. Let's see if it's going to set up or not, and who knows. And put some more on there. I don't know. The thing is, it was cracked and then it was broken off. So got it propped up a little bit, and they got the JB weld on there. The other thing, it was a bust. That's not going to work. So. Alas. All right. What's for dinner? Also hit the first good mole sign of the year, which is frustrating, which led to the trap being placed. Look at it. They're all over here in this spot that used to have the tree roots. Oh well, moles. I don't like you, you don't like me. We are not going to get along. That's not how this works. No, sir. Oh my gosh, has this all happened while I've been working on the car? I wonder if they go get a sharp pokey thing. Is it now moving over there, or is it my imagination?